Welcome back viewers. In today's video we are going to check out the KDE desktop of Siduction OS. So let us start. This is the login screen of the Siduction OS. So it is very different from any other Linux distribution. There is this user login field in the top center of the screen, and on the top there is this day date time function given, and the name of the computer, that is SAM standard PCQ 35 ICH 92009. This is the name, and at the bottom you have got this session manager. You can see there are two sessions available, Wayland and X11. This is the power manager. This is the reboot button. You have got suspend and login. So the power manager buttons are spread up. It is not in just one click. It is 4 clicks are there. So the power manager function is distributed among the 4 keys here. So let us start with the login. You have to input your password. It will take some time because this is the first boot. So we are now booted into the KDE desktop of Siduction OS. First thing we have do is we will increase the screen resolution. We had adjusted the screen resolution during the installation of the KDE desktop, but it did not stick. The settings got lost. So again we will have to do the screen resolution setting. Just a moment, the settings should come up. Go to the display and monitor section, and now we will choose the correct settings. So this should be good. Yes, this is the perfect setting. We will keep this. Now let us return back to the desktop. So you have got a standard KDE panel at the bottom. You have got this application menu or application launcher. Settings launcher is there. You have got this Dolphin file manager launcher. The terminal launcher is there. The Firefox web browser is there. And on the right side you have got this updates manager. Volume control is there. Network manager is there. There are some hidden notification and status icons like notifications, clipboard, night color control, vaults, power management, disk and devices, display configuration, KDE Connect, and the lock key status. You have got this calendar function, and this is the minimize all windows button. And on the desktop itself you have got this IRC link to the IRC relay chat. This is the Siduction manual. Let us open the Siduction manual. Let us check out. So this is the Siduction manual. So it consists of welcome. So this is the introduction to the Siduction GNU Linux operating system. This is about the Siduction team. These are the credits for the Siduction team members. To go through all these details and get proper introduction to the Siduction OS and the Siduction project. And there are some links to the Siduction help, Siduction forum, and the Siduction wiki. You should read them. There is some introduction to the INSI. INSI is a system information script, so you can enter the INSI commands and get information about the system. Further, there is this Siduction quick start guide, so it will help you. These are the essential chapters. Now there is some information about the stability of the Debian SID, the Siduction kernel. So what is there in the Siduction kernel? Everything is given. You have to just go and read through it. How to install the different packages using the apt package manager. How to update the system. How to upgrade the system. The management of software packages, how it is done in Siduction OS, updating the system, network configuration, run levels, that is the target unit. So you can check all this here. What are the different desktops that are available in the Siduction OS? How to access help in the IRC and in the Siduction forums. Then there is information about the ISO images available in the Siduction OS. What are the contents of live ISO? How to use the live DVD? What are the different boot codes and the cheat codes, boot options and cheat codes? How to download the ISO to USB stick? How to write the ISO to the USB stick? How to burn the ISO? Burn live DVD without GUI? How to do the system installation? Everything is given. How to do the partitioning? How to name the block devices, how to partition with fdisk, gdisk, gparted, what is LVM partitioning, how to move the home directory, how to manage the networks, the network manager commands, IWD. What is IWD? IWD is nothing but the Intel wireless device or the Intel wireless daemon is given, iNet wireless daemon. So how to use it to configure your Wi-Fi, how to configure the Samba shares, SSH server, LAMP web server, set up Apache, how to set up the MariaDB, set up the PHP, what are the different graphics driver, how to install those. This is especially important for people having a graphics card. You might be having the AMD card or the NVIDIA card, then how to use the system to install all those graphics drivers. And finally, there is a section on the system administration, terminal, command line, system administration, do as, alternative to sudo, btrfs, snapper, apt package manager, local apt, mirror, what is the Nala package management, how to use, how the Nala package management is more user friendly and powerful than apt, how to do a kernel upgrade, systemd, what is systemd, how it works, how to configure the systemd, everything is given. What is the systemd unit file, systemd service, systemd mount, systemd target, systemd path, systemd timer, and the systemd journal. So it is a very exhaustive manual on the different facets of the Siduction operating system. So now I will close this. We will look after the other facets of the Siduction OS. Now let us go over and check out the different applications. So in the applications, you got different sections. In the development, you got Akonadi console. Kate is the advanced text editor that is available. In graphics section, you got Flameshot. Flameshot is a screenshot tool. GIMP is there for the image manipulation. G1 view is there. Image Magic, Inkscape, K color chooser, K color paint, K ruler, LibreOffice Draw, Ocular is there, and XN is there. XN is an image scanning program. So in all these videos till date, now you must be very conversant with all the different application packages that are available in the different desktops as standard. In internet section, you got the aggregator. It is a RSS feed reader, contact print theme editor, contact theme editor. So you can save and print different contacts and using different themes. Firefox is there. IRC is a chat solution. So it is a type of chat that is called IRC. So this is an application. It is a client to access the IRC chat for the Siduction OS team. So you can mingle and chat with the developers of Siduction and the users of Siduction OS. KDE Connect is there. KDE Connect SMS. KGet is a download manager. It is a torrent download manager. Kmail header theme editor, Kmail, Conqueror. Conqueror is a default KDE web browser. Conversation is there. This is the alternative IRC client. It is from the KDE developers of KDE. KRDC is there. It is a remote desktop client. KRFB is there. It is a desktop sharing application. KTNF is the TNF file viewer. KTorrent is also alternative BitTorrent client from the KDE developers. And this is the KDE Connect, PIM data exporter, SIU editor, SSH activate. So a lot of applications are there. I think this is a full KDE desktop that is being offered by the Siduction developers to the end users. In the multimedia section, you see you got a different players. You got Dragon player, it is a video player. Elisa is music player. Juke is also alternative music player. K3B is a disk burning application. Caffeine is media player. MPV media player. SM player is there. Voco Screen NG, it is a great screencast creator. You can record your screen using the Voco Screen NG. It is very great. It has got a lot of features. Do use it. I will recommend using the Voco Screen. Though I prefer OBS, I normally use OBS, but Voco Screen is also a great option to record your screen. And in the Office section, you can see here the K address book, the contact theme editors, contact print theme editors, Kmail, K contact is there, K organizer, KTNF, the complete LibreOffice suite is there, Ocular is there as a document viewer, SIU editor is there to email the filter SIU scripts, so it can filter emails based on the SIU scripts that are written and provided to the application. In the Science and Math, there is only LibreOffice Math. This is the settings. So there is this alternatives configurator, synaptic package manager, and the system settings is there. So we will check out what is this alternatives configurator little later. First, let us check the different applications that are available. So in the system area, you got the Scratch process, Viewer, Deconf editor, Discover Software Center is there, Dolphin is there, HTOP is there, K Info Center, KDE Partition Manager, Kernel Remover is there. This is a great tool to remove the old kernels. Console is there. Console is alternative terminal from the KDE developers. K System Log, K Wallet Manager, Menu Editor, Midnight Commander is a light, very light file manager. Siduction Manual is there. Synaptic Package Manager is there. System Monitor is there. Who Watch is there. So it is some kind of console interactive process and user monitoring tool, and the Yaku, that is a drop down terminal, so it drops down from the top end of the screen. In utilities, again you got this BioView terminal, copy queue is there, emoji selector, K alarm, K calc, K find, Cleopatra, K notes. Crusader is another alternative file manager. KT time is a T cooker. KTNF, Kwrite, Midnight Commander editor. So this is a very light file manager. It is a terminal based file manager. Spectacle Sweeper is a system cleaner. Vim is the text editor, and the Zim desktop wiki is there. So we will check this out definitely. Now let us go back and let us check out the very different applications that are only found in the Siduction. So alternatives configurator is one of them. Let us click on this. Let us see what it is. I am seeing it for the first time, just like you. It should open up. What is this? I also need to check out. These are some update C++. These are some executable file paths given. C99, yes, C99 is a compiler, C compiler standard. C89 is the older C compiler standard. C99 is the latest C compiler standard, and here I think we will have to give our user password. Yes, so these are the basically the different system paths, executable paths to the executable files. So you can either remove them, you can add more paths to the system executables using this application, that is the alternatives configurator. So it will help you to configure the system default alternatives. So these are some default parts to the C89 C compiler standard, C99 C compiler standard. This is also related to the GCC, that is the GNU C compiler path to the bin file of the GCC compiler. So these are all different paths to the different application bin files. So CPP is the C++ path. So this is very useful for a system administrator, or if you are a programmer and you have different programming languages installed, different programming tools installed, then you can use this to configure those compilers, those loaders, linkers, everything. You can compile the bin files for those. This is the LZMA compression tool or utility. So you can do the configuration of the path. This is the path for the IP6 tables. You can see it here. You can learn more about the Linux using such application tools. Such application tools help people to learn more about the system. I have shown you different things now today. This is very much new even for me. I know such tools exist, but they were not found in any of the Linux distribution that we have tested over 1 year. So this is very unique application from the Siduction developers. So we should learn to appreciate and use. So if you start using this, you will also start appreciating it. These there, different applications are there. You can change between the different paths. You can see it here. There are options. You can use user bin less, user bin most, user bin 3W. I don't know what exactly this application is at, but you can use this. You can learn how to use this. Learn about the application, then you have to learn how to configure that application user paths using this application. So now I will close this. Now let us check out the crash process viewer. It will show which processes had crashed during a certain period. Let us see how it is configured. It will take some time. It will first create the access the log, and then it will display the log. So there were no crashes since this is a fresh installation. There were no crashes till this time. So it is not showing. Otherwise, it will show us a log of the different crashes that have occurred in the processes of the system. So I will close this. Now let us try the HTOP. Now see how the system is using the resources. You can see it here. Just 1.16 GB out of the 383 GB allocated, RAM allocated. 78 tasks, 438 threads, 159K threads. One is running. Load average is 0.71, 0.77, 0.56. So it is on par with any other Linux KDE desktop, any other Linux distribution KDE desktop. So this is the full KDE desktop that is being offered. So if you use the minimal KDE desktop, the memory usage is around 450 to 550 MB. Then there is KDE standard desktop. It will use around 800 to 900 MB of RAM, and this is the full KDE desktop. You can see there are a lot many applications for the same application. There are different alternatives. So there are different alternatives to do different things. For example, there is this HTOP, then there is the system monitor, and there is even another monitor available to monitor your system. So 3 system monitors are available here. So because of that, the system resource usage is much more. So this is a full KDE desktop that is there in the Siduction OS. So now I will close this. Let us check out more things. Let us check out the KDE partition manager. Let us see how much virtual VDD is being used. Is showing. Okay, so we require to input our password. Okay. So you can see the system is using around 8.78 GB of uh, virtual hard disk for the installation of this Siduction OS. So it is not the most very heavy or not very light. It is a medium tier operating system. It is a middleweight operating system. You can see it here, and it is using around 55.79 MB of the boot partition. There is no swap we have allocated this time to check out. So keep this in mind. Swap is not required. Swap is only required if you want to hibernate the system. Otherwise, you can do away with the swap partition. You need not have a swap partition on your system. Let us check out the info center. It will also take some time. This is all happening for the first time. Okay, so the KDE Plasma version is 5.27.2. It is the, I think, almost the latest KDE Plasma version available. KDE Frameworks version is 5.103. Qt version is 5.15.8. Kernel version is 6.2.6-1 Siduction AMD 64. It is a 64-bit system. Graphics platform is Wayland. It is a Wayland session. We already seen during the login. And this is the hardware configuration of my system. You can see it here. You can launch the system monitor from here. It should open up the system monitor. Let us see. Let us see if there are some energy information. No, it is not available. And this is the device information that will be available. Network, graphics, and devices on. So these are the network interfaces that are available. This is the graphics information. Yes, now the system monitor is working now. And this is the device information. So CPU, firmware, all those things will be shown here. The different system interrupts will come up. So these are the different system interrupts configured in the system. Smart status, this is the smart monitoring status. It will not be available because this is a virtual hard disk, so it won't work. These are the PCI bus devices attached to the PCI bus of the system. Okay, so now I will close this information center. We have seen everything about the system. Now let us check out the system monitor. You can see it here. System monitor is showing around 1.6 GB of memory is being used out of the 3.8 GB allocated. And this usage is around 10 GB for the fresh system installation out of the 24.1 GB available in the root partition. CPU usage, it is quite on the light side, between 1.5% to 10%. So it is typical for a KDE desktop. So the maximum memory usage is by the external plasma system monitor. So this application is using the maximum memory right now. You can see it here. So these are the graphs. You can see it here. Everything is stable. These are the processes that are going on. Okay, now what we will do is we will check out if any further. Yes, this kernel remover must be checked. So you will have to input your admin password. Okay, so there is only one kernel installed in the system, nothing to be done. So if there are multiple kernels, you will be given an option to uninstall one of them. So you can uninstall the kernel which you want to uninstall. So you will have to specify the kernel, give the kernel number, say I want to uninstall the kernel number this and this. It will display you the number of kernels installed, and then you can select the number of kernel you want to uninstall. So it will uninstall that kernel number in the list. So now let us check if anything else is there. Deconf editor is there. So you can edit your settings, system settings using the deconf editor. Subfolders are there. What I will do is, this is the CA certificate folder, system, local, region. So you can configure the settings for the local and region using this deconf editor. Okay, I will close this. We will check out further applications that are very new. Yes, so system monitor we have checked. Yeah, okay. Now you can see here this terminal drops down like a notification shade, just like the notification shade of your mobile. This drops down from the top end of the screen, and you can close it anywhere, anytime you want. Let me check if any more utilities are there. This is copy queue, is a clipboard manager. So right now there are no clipboard entries, but if the clipboard entries are there, it will be shown here, and you can select the clipboard entry, copy paste or remove it, whatever you want to do with the clipboard entry, you can do it here. This is a new kind of terminal. I am seeing it for the first time. So it is a KDE terminal or what? It is opening up the console. Yes. So I think at the bottom you can see it here. It is showing us some information about the system. So system is up for around 32 minutes. And what is this? These are the 12 cores of the system multiplied by the 3 gigahertz. So right now my machine is configured to run at max performance. So that's why all the 4 cores are running at the 3 gigahertz. And the memory allocated is 3.8 G, and 35% of the memory is being used right now. And 25 G of root partition is there, out of which 39% is being used. What is this triple two? I don't understand. 32 minutes is the uptime of the system, and this is the CPU usage, around 0.69% CPU usage. So it is, this terminal is giving all the system information at the bar at the bottom. So this is a different kind of system that we have checked out. This is a different kind of terminal system that we have checked out. So there are multiple terminals available in this system. That's why the hard disk usage and the RAM, all different type of resource usage is much more in this system. You can see it here. Okay, right, we have already seen this is all Crusader Manager. Let us check out this Crusader Manager. Welcome to Crusader. As this is your first run, your machine will now check for external applications. Then the configurator will be launched, where you can customize Crusader to your needs. Okay. So the difference utility is disabled. There are 3 tools for the difference utility. So you can use kdiff3, kcompare, and the xx difference. Email client, Thunderbird and Kmail is there. So these are enabled. Batch renamber, so this is the batch renamber for files. So k rename is the tool that is disabled right now, and the checksum utility is there. So MD5 sum is used for the checksum utility. It is also it is enabled. Make sure to install new tools in your path, that is the user bin. So this is the path to your system bin files. So whatever executables you want to run, you have to provide a path to the executable. Bin is nothing but a folder containing the executables. Just like the exe files in Windows, the bin files are the executable files in Linux. So you will have to configure all this. It is searching for further tools, but nothing is is found. Only these are the different tools that are installed. So now you can enable this from here. So, and it is also showing the system path to these different tools that are available. Searching for packers, make sure to install new packers in your path. Okay, so now Crusader settings upon start, different MIMEs to the protocols, user actions, dependencies. So archives, customize the way Crusader deals with archives, advanced kernels. This all different tools are used by mainly by the system admin people and by the developers. Developers will find more use to this because they might want to test the different applications. So for the testing, they will have to use this to give a system path to the application they are developing, so they can run the application in the system. So you can see it here, the different folders, system folders are there. So it is just a file manager, but with very advanced functions. So these are the system files that are available here. So you can copy, move, paste, all the file functions you can do using this uh, alternative but very advanced file manager. Now I will close this. Let us check out the other things. Sim desktop wiki, what is this? Let us check this out. Okay, so let us give the name as notes. I think it will, yes, it is opening up. So it is nothing but a note taker. You can create notes. You can write whatever information you can write to the notes. You can save these notes. It is a note taker. And it is a desktop wiki also. What is exactly? Let us open this website so we will get a better idea. So it will be a place where you store all the information. So it will behave like a desktop wiki for you. So whatever information, say you are surfing, you want to save the information, you put the links to the web page and everything here. You can copy paste and paste it here. Then it will become a resource place to store you the information resource to you. Let it open. What is the Zim wiki? We will get a good idea. So Zim is a graphical text editor used to maintain a collection of wiki pages. Each page can contain links to other pages, simple formatting and images. Pages are stored in a folder structure just like an outliner and can have attachments. Creating a new page is as easy as linking to a non-existent page. All data stored in the plain text files with wiki formatting. And various plugins are provided. Plugins provide additional functionality just like a task list manager and equation editor, tray icon, and support for version controls. Okay, so you can create a personal wiki using this. So you can store the links to the web pages, information using this Zim graphical text editor, and it all the uh, information will be stored as a plain text, and the information will be stored in plain text in a folder structure, and you can even you can have attachments to the plain text, and you can create a wiki page out of this. So all your information you can create a wiki. So this is how it is. Keep an archive of notes that I have explained to you. Keep a daily or weekly journal. You can create a journal out of this. Take notes during meeting and lectures. Organize the uh, task list, draft box entries and emails, and also do brainstorming. So it is a notes taker. It is a personal wiki. It has got multiple uses. You can see it here. It is explained how to do how this Zim works. It is a desktop wiki. Okay, so I will stop this. Now what is pending? And this is the help center. So I think it will be the KDE manuals. Yes, so this is the KDE manual. You can go through it. It is available in all KDE desktops. Okay, so now one final thing that is remaining is the wallpapers. So wallpapers from a very important part of the user experience. So we'll definitely check the wallpapers. Let it open, and let me open the KDE settings also. It is taking some long time to open. Anyway, we cannot do anything but wait for the KDE settings and the wallpapers to open up. Yes. So first we will check out the wallpapers. So we can see it here. So this is the background uh, that is there by default. And this is the wallpaper. Let us now try to apply this. So let us see how it looks. So in the dark mode, this will look like this. You can have a system light mode also. Let us see what is. We will change over to the light mode. Let us see what happens to the wallpaper. Yes, you can see here the color of the wallpaper has changed. So now the system is in light mode. Earlier it was in dark mode. Now let us again switch over to the dark mode. Let us see what happens. How the wallpaper changes. Yes, now it is dark mode of the wallpaper. So only 3 wallpapers are there, not much more, but you can always add new KDE wallpapers. So it will show you very great number of wallpapers will be shown here. You can choose the wallpaper you like and install. So these are the all wallpapers from the KDE. Okay, so I think we need to check the settings. Yes, so these are the different wallpapers that are available. Let us try this wallpaper. Let us see what happens. This should look very great. Okay, now what we will do is we'll close this. Yes, now let us try. Yes, this wallpaper looks fantastic. I really like this wallpaper. So we can keep this wallpaper. Now what we will do is I will close this. Yes, so we have now saved the changes we have done to the system. Now let us check the appearance section. What different themes are available? Or only 1 or 2 themes are there and rest we have to install. Yes, you can see the Masters of War theme is right now. Then you can go with the KDE themes, Breeze and Breeze Dark. So right now this Breeze theme is there. So if we go and click here, let us see what happens. I think it will then change the wallpaper back to the Masters of War. So let us keep this wallpaper. Now let us check out the different application styles. So the Breeze style is there currently applied. So a number of application styles are there for choice by the user, and these are the application styles: Air, Breeze, Breeze Dark, Masters of War Light, Masters of War Dark, Oxygen, and Breeze Light. Plasma styles are there. Colors, let us see. So few color themes are there. Breeze Dark is the applied current theme, and you can go with Breeze Light, Oxygen, Oxygen Cold, and the Breeze Classic. These are the different 2 window decoration themes are there, plastic and breeze. And in colors, just one thing, yes, you can also change the accents using this accent color picker at the top. Let us check out the fonts. So the Noto Sans font family is used for the fonts, system fonts. Now let us check out the icons. Advaita, Breeze, Breeze Dark, and Gnome icon themes are available. We are currently using the breeze dark icon theme. In cursor, let us check. So we are currently using the breeze icon theme. Sorry, cursor theme, and other cursor themes available is Advaita, KDE Classic, Oxygen Black, Oxygen Blue, Oxygen White, Yellow, Oxygen Zion, and the breeze light theme. And the font manager is there. You can install or uninstall fonts here. And let us check out the splash screen. So the masters of our splash screen is there. Breeze splash screen is there, and there is a none splash screen. So no splash screen will be shown. So only two options are there. And currently, because we have changed the theme, the breeze splash screen is now active. Okay, now let us come back from the appearance section. So this is the settings for the login screen, auto start, background services, desktop services, start scheduler. This is all standard KDE. All the things are all standard KDE. I think nothing different is there. And the software update is there. Software update is set to manually install. It is not automatic. So I think this is a different change than other Linux distribution. Mostly the update software is automatic. So this is manually set to manual updates. So these are all multimedia settings, power setting, Bluetooth, KDE Connect, and Thunderbolt, and other things are there. So I think we are done with the settings, system settings. Now let us go over check out the updater. What is there in the updates? Let us see what happens. Why this is not running? Okay, so the Discover is running. Now let us see how many updates are there. Okay, so big number of updates. It is around 322.3 MB of updates are pending for installation. You can see it here. System updates as well as application updates. So since this is a based on Debian unstable or Debian sheet, you will get regular updates, constant updates. It is a rolling release, so you can expect to install some big updates every week. So I think I don't know what is the schedule, but you can get updates in OpenSUSE Tumbleweed. You get updates every week. Every weekend there is a big update pending to be installed. So you can expect a big update at least once a week. It will be around 100 to 200 MB. So with this, I will stop the video here. We have checked out the Siduction OS Masters of War Edition-KDE Desktop. So it is a full KDE installation with lot of alternative apps. So for one function, you have got different apps to do it. So it is quite interesting take on the KDE Desktop by the Siduction developers, Siduction OS developers. So I will stop the video here. See you in the next video where we will check out the XFC desktop of Siduction OS. So see you then. Bye.